Hello, we are Medusa. We are going to do an e-improv set for you, and the suggestion that we have found randomly online is textbook.
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 Book.
Oh, so that makes me think of we had this one textbook in history class in 10th grade, U.S. history, and I don't know. I mean, like, I guess the trend in textbooks was that they were increasingly using like more pictures and bright colors to like make them sort of more expensive. But I guess this one sort of missed the memo. Because like basically they tried to print the entire thing in like several shades of this like tealish, bluish, green sort of thing. I mean the text itself was black, but like they had all of these maps and like U.S. history, it's all about like this part of Wyoming was settled in 18 this, and this part was purchased the following year, and all of these maps were just like this shade of like tealish bluish green versus that shade of tealish bluish green, and I'm like colorblind at least to some extent, but like it's not just me being like I'm colorblind. I can't like actually,
You
and
too?
yeah,
How many
it's
people on this team are colorblind?
Very
it's
common for
a
men to be colorblind.
wide problem. But yeah, so I could never figure out anything that was going on these damn maps because they all just looked like one color. And it hampered my academic progress.
Um, I'm actually a published poet.
Ooh.
True. I am published in a textbook.
Ooh.
It was for it was like for a teaching textbook, and it was a poem I wrote when I was 8. It's called Dragons, and it goes, "Dragons are the myths and wonders of the world." That's it. And it's published in a
Profound.
book. It's published in a book somewhere. My teacher submitted it. Yeah. So Will Larson, published textbook poet at age 8, prodigy, crushing it.
Textbook makes me think of a heavy backpack, which makes me think of having bad posture. And I think that started because I went through puberty at a super early age. And let's all giggle. Yeah, I went through puberty at an early age, and I like had breasts before other people in my class had breasts, and I was like, didn't it was weird, and I didn't know how to carry myself because I was young. I was 11 or 12 or however old, maybe 10. So I like would hunch over to hide these new growths, and I still have like residual terrible posture. That's it.
Well, that's
That
sad.
the doing things at school and back textbooks remind me of one time when I think I was in 8th grade, and everybody in my school would bring blow pops and single pieces of bubblicious gum to sell to people, and they would sell a single piece of gum like the square pieces or a blow pop for a quarter. And then people started selling cans of soda because at the time everybody was wearing starter jackets, so they had the big pouch in front that you could fit a lot of stuff in. So everybody had like this kind of like weird like business that everybody was doing in school, and that was like illegal. Obviously, you can't do that, but that was like the one bad side. And then on the good side was people running for student government who were trying to like appease people by saying, "Oh, the kids should be able to sell things if they want to, and this and that and whatever." And I don't know what their plan was, but the girl who was running for class president or whatever it was at the time, in order to to help promote that or whatever, printed out pictures of her face on a dollar bill, which also is illegal. But we were in 8th grade, and somebody found out that if you took the dollar bill that she printed to like help us and put it into the soda machine, it would accept it and give you change back and also give you drinks from it. So, needless to say, that got banned and she was not elected, but everybody loved it. End of that story.
True. Uh,
I'm so glad that it worked out to meet. Your profile on OkCupid was so great. I can't believe that you are a published poet. That's crazy. Um, I'm such a poetry loser. I never understand what it means. So I'm so impressed.
yeah, wasn't no thing but a chicken wing, just poured my heart out, made that happen.
It's amazing. I mean, can you, where did your work appear? Was it in like the New Yorker
I don't like to put
or
labels on where I'm published, you know. I just like to take my heart and put it into the ether, really really let the world know how raw I am on the inside.
whoa.
Sorry, let me get this hair out of my eyes because it's so long and flowing.
Sure. Yeah, your hair is beautiful. Is that something that you write about?
Yeah, but I like to talk about the depth of my hair. Like I mostly talk about follicles. Yeah, I have a chemistry master's and a biology PhD, and yeah, I, I don't want to be too impressive, but I publish all my poetry in the textbooks that I edit in the back page.
And your poems are in science textbooks?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Try to try to not go home with me tonight with that information in your head.
Tag out Sarah. So sorry. I guess I'm a little bit confused. I mean, I did the reading on the origins of the mole as a unit of measurement,
Yeah,
and I guess I was just really like it was a series of haikus about. I mean, I thought they were about nature, but then I was trying to figure out if there was a symbol that was like relevant for our test this week. I was
yeah.
just
It's all going to be on there. On there. I hope you studied.
I, I, I studied, but I still don't see how um, heavy lifting is flowing down through the coarse sands. It's time to weigh things.
Yeah,
That really.
I don't know what the problem is. I don't know how you don't get 1/2 mb squared uh, is equal to force out of that.
Oh wait,
I
sorry.
mean,
No,
I don't
that's
know
great.
who that got you admitted into this college. I don't want to call out legacy right away, but we expect a certain academic standard. Listen, there's a reason why you pay $150 for that textbook. It's not because we regurgitate old editions, because I pour my heart and soul in that. I wrote this textbook, and you better be prepared, because otherwise, not only am I going to think you're a bad student.
No, no, I am absolutely. I'm so interested in this class. You said this equation a few moments ago. That seems like it's really helpful. Is that what page of the textbook is that on?
Uh, that is on a page that you'll have to find when you're ready.
It's not in the
Which
book,
is
is it?
which is no, it's not in there. It's an anthology of my short poems. My publisher doesn't believe in my poetry. The only way he could sneak it in is if I put the old cover on it, and somehow I got to pass my editor. Do you want to go to coffee later and talk about it? A great place. They have lattes.
I have a bad feeling that this coffee shop that you're talking about probably also has a poetry open mic going on at the same time.
It's not a poetry open mic. It's a poetry slam. They're very.
So you'll see what I did is I pulled out the battle plan and I made the enemies red and our allies green. So now it's imperative that you do not mix this up. We want to make sure that we have all the enemies in red and all of the allies in green, or else we're not going to win this war.
So we're doing super well. It's all green.
It's okay. It's not all green. Are you telling me you can only see green on here?
This is a green map.
This is a green and red map, and you're just messing around with me, right? That's what it is. I know it's probably going to be fine.
Sir, we just got news from the front. The enemy's on the offensive. We need to know exactly where they are so the bombers can get in and save our troops. Otherwise, we're going to lose Belgium.
Okay, honestly, I am seeing red right now because of how angry I am. There was no enemies anywhere on the map I was given.
Look, do not bomb Belgium. Do not hold the front. Don't worry. Is that okay, sir? Is that okay if we stick with the plan there? Belgium, ally, green. You see that? Belgium, ally, green. Yes?
Yeah, I see the green. I see the green all over this map.
Sir, we're dying out here. We need support, please.
I don't know what kind of con this is, but this is not how the U.S. Army operates.
Sir, we really need to get some reinforcements in here. It's very rare that they bring me into these rooms and allow the other radio dispatches to come through. It only happens when it's imperative that we make a move. We're going to need you to immediately choose the targets. Just tap them on the screen in front of you and the missiles will be laid out.
Okay, is this like a money thing? Like you're trying to get me to like be green and like give more money to the troops? Like they have what they need, all right? Like this is ridiculous.
This is literally
more money that way.
a life and death situation. This has nothing to do with it.
Tell my wife I love her.
Sir, can you hear that? Can you hear the incoming transmissions?
Sounds like that guy has been smoking a lot of green grass.
Listen, Tim. Thanks for coming to class. You're always on time. Great student. Halloween was yesterday. I'm going to need you to take that mask off, buddy. You know, Halloween's over.
Oh, I'd really rather not.
It's distracting for the students. It was fun yesterday, and you have been for the past week. It's been kind of weird. Your voice has gotten a little deeper. I just thought you've been in character. I mean, I know how much you and your family like Halloween, but it's over. We got to move on.
As much as, I mean, it was great that Halloween came when it came, because I do love Halloween and this mask was great, but I'm going to be honest with you. If what the nurse has told us in health class is right, I think I've hit
of course.
puberty. And I don't know, I just woke up one day, like the week before last, and my face, it's like a pepperoni pizza on there. It's just, there's spots all over, and I don't know why they came from and how to make them go away, but it's just a disaster under this mask. I can't.
Listen, you can't just live in a mask for years. You'll wind up like Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie with the Musketeers. It'll fuse to your face. You can't. You gotta take it off. You gotta live your life, man. You gotta be who you are.
I don't want to be called Pizza Face. That's what they're gonna call me. The other kids are so mean, you know.
You're one of the best negotiators of anyone in this second grade class. But I gotta insist you take it off. I'll just take it off you. I'm 3 feet taller than you and a full-grown man.
I can't do anything to stop you, but just have some decency. When you see the way the other kids are gonna make fun of me, it's gonna be the worst. You're gonna feel so guilty.
They're already making fun of you. They're calling you Batman face.
Oh.
You can hear them. They're literally shouting, "Keep it down, kids!" I just let me go ahead and take that off of you. Oh my God! And
I told you.
you've got a full-grown beard. Here,
Eh,
we're gonna put this back on you. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the situation. Let me just go ahead and I'm gonna get some rope and tie that to your face.
See, I told you it was gonna be bad. I didn't think that you were gonna make fun of me too. You're a teacher. You're not even
I'm not making fun
supposed
of you. I'm
to.
not calling you a name. I'm not calling you Pizza Beard. Am I? I'm not. I'm not going to call you the 8-year-old. I'm not going to call you Benjamin Buttons. You freakish-looking old child. I'm not going to do
Look,
any of those things because I'm a mature man.
look, it's not my family's fault that the only part of town that we can afford to live on is the former nuclear test site, okay? And
It is your fault because your family was doing fine. And I'm not going to explain the economics of having a child, but it can be tough on you.
I
well,
got well. So you're telling me that all of these bad feelings started when you made your family destitute and forced them to live on a nuclear waste site?
I wouldn't say that I made them destitute because that implies that I could have done something about it. I mean, them having me was sort of their choice,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
um, but I mean, once they made themselves destitute by bringing me into the world, I guess that's when the problem started for me. Because, well, since we live on a former nuclear test site, sometimes things that are a little bit weird happen. Like, I hit puberty in 2nd grade, and also my brother has an extra set of hands in a place that we try to hide.
All right, all right. Listen, guys, listen. We're only moving 2
Yeah.
cases of blow pops a week. We're only moving 2 cases.
Not
Oh, come on,
enough. Not
Paul.
enough.
Oh, come
Not
on, Paul.
enough. We need to move more. You guys understand me?
I hear you, boss.
Listen, boss, it's not my fault. Put the Nerf bat down. You know, I've been trying to move these blow pops, but the demand isn't out there. I'm hustling, but it's not there.
You know, regardless of hustle, if you don't meet your now, you know that.
Okay, but boss, here's the thing. It's cold and flu season, and the nurse has been giving out a lot of cough drops, and those are fucking free.
Yeah, they got those new cough
Whoa,
drops,
whoa,
the
whoa.
super sweet one from Nescafe.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're telling me the nurse giving out cough drops in
Yeah.
our territory?
Yeah, she's encroaching on our beat, sir.
Yeah, she's getting in our beat.
Guys, I may look like an angel, but I am no angel. You believe that?
Oh,
We're
boss,
gonna
you
have
know
to
that.
take this nurse down. You know what I mean?
What, are we gonna take it down to the nurse's office? She's already
We're gonna
there.
we're gonna take the bats down to the nurse's office, and we're gonna take the nurse out for good. You follow me?
Yeah, I think.
We're
not gonna
just
take
a
her out
couple
for
of
eating,
kids
right?
who are going to kill a school nurse. You
Well-
got it? You want me to say it? I'll say it.
I
We're gonna murder the nurse.
I thought maybe you wanted us to get her a job at a hospital or something.
Or maybe like tickle her until she's like is annoyed and wants to leave.
Yeah, that sounds easy.
Yeah, let's tickle her.
Oh, these pops they're selling for 25 cents a pop. You know how much money that is at the end of the month? That's a lot of money. If you guys
I
do
don't
your
know.
job, I can't have anybody taking it out.
Boss, do we always want to be looking over our shoulder like this? Like, okay, yes, today it's the nurse, but tomorrow the librarian decides to put out nips at the computer station. Like, maybe there's room for all of us. And
Yeah,
this.
and then maybe one day the band they gotta sell some chocolate bars.
What?
What are we gonna just murder the whole band? I'm not gonna cut the brakes on their bus when they're on the way to state.
Where does it end?
Meanwhile, in the teacher's lounge, look, we've got a big problem with these students. And I don't know what we're going to do about it, but I just got a feeling that if we don't strike them, they're going to strike us.
Uh, Tom, you seem a little paranoid over there. But I'm in.
Look,
Last time somebody was that paranoid, my wife, she said somebody was following her. It was true. She's dead now. I'm on board. I'm so on board. Get those kids.
when you're a school nurse, especially a male nurse, you learn a few things about getting into messes.
Because of all of the kids that have had their period in your office.
Look, that's just the physical messes.
Yeah.
But me, I've learned that the best way to assert dominance is to get into give out some free ones here, maybe side money there. It all depends how it goes down. But this place, I didn't know when I got into the game that there was already a war going on. And if today, it's me, well, tomorrow it could be the library, or it could be the principal's office. This is why we all have to get behind this.
All right, so I hear you. So what are we gonna do? Get some of the rabble rousers expelled, or
I like
After school detention. After school detention, all around.
I like this. Well, the detention might give them too much time to plot.
you're not suggesting we kill the students, do you?
Oh, no, I'm not suggesting we kill the students. I'm suggesting we hire people to do it for us.
What?
What?
That's insane.
That goes against my teacher's Hippocratic oath. Don't kill kids. Teach them.
First, do not harm them, those kids.
Yeah, teach them. Don't murder them. We all took the oath.
Those who cannot kill, teach.
Look,
Exactly.
this is exactly what I'm saying. We wouldn't be doing any of the killing. We leave that to other people. Then
Oh,
we're
no.
not.
I think that's the definition of responsibility. Like, we are totally responsible if we pay someone to kill these kids.
Okay, well, if paying them to do it makes you uncomfortable, then we could do something else. We could provide favors of various sorts. We could make this so that you never have to touch anything that is also touched by the hitmen who we will contract this work to.
I do not want to touch any students. You will
Yeah.
get this. These kids are
Yes, yes.
disgusting.
Yes.
Right.
And also, I just think that's semantics. I mean, what's the matter with these kids? Why are you so crazy about them?
Look, back at the last school that I worked at, well, to this day, it still pains me to talk about it, but it was... They took out the front desk receptionist, okay? In the middle of the night, they snuck up on her as she was getting out of a car. She wasn't even on school property. They found her.
That doesn't sound like kids at all. That sounds like she just was victim of a carjacking, and then because she worked at the school, you thought it was the kids.
No.
That sounds like a clear case of wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah,
No.
that just sounds like urban crime, leaking into the suburbs.
You believe these snot-nosed little brats with their innocence if you want to. But me, I knows better. I knows these kids. I knows what they're capable of.
You're a monster. I don't want any part of this.
You know, America didn't want any part of World War II. But they figured out that they had to. We had to. We Americans. You can't just turn your back on real problems in your own backyard.
All right, so we'll wait till the very last minute and then drop a bomb and kill all of them, okay? We have at least another 7 to 9 months before we have to deal with this.
I can tell you're mocking me.
Listen, I don't think it's really going to be an issue anymore because I heard from Principal Seymour that there's going to be budget cuts and there's not going to be an art program, so you won't even be an art teacher anymore. Also, you're one of the most intense art teachers I've ever met in my life.
It's because I'm the school nurse.
Fuck! God damn it!
And that's our show.
Woo! That's how it's done.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Check out all of the other wonderful improv videos here on E-mprov.com. And you can find Medusa on Facebook at facebook.com/Medusa Improv.
And
thanks for watching.
At QED Astoria at 9 p.m. this evening.
Yay!
14th.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.